Good morning, students. Students, today in the nomenclature part, we will be discussing with you the rules for naming an aliphatic compound having polyfunctional group. Poly means many. So, if in an organic compound, many functional groups are present, then that organic compound is said to be a polyfunctional organic compound. Now, in polyfunctional organic compound, one of the functional group is being treated as a senior functional group, and the name of a compound is to be given as per the, or I must say the secondary suffix must be decided as per the senior functional group. Am I compound? So, in a polyfunctional compound, the senior functional group will be selected according to a seniority table. So, in a polyfunctional compound, senior functional group is to be selected. In polyfunctional compounds, senior functional group is selected. Senior functional group is selected as per the seniority table. Senior functional group is selected as per seniority table. Selected as per seniority table. It is selected as per the seniority table. Am I clear, student? Here I will be making one table which will be a seniority table. In that seniority table, the group which is at the top will be called as a senior functional group, and the name will be given according to that. So, we will be making seniority table of the functional group. If you make the seniority table of functional group, and then we will be giving the name to the compound as per the seniority table. In the seniority table, the higher priority group will be at the top. In the seniority table, higher priority group is at the top. Higher priority group is at top. Is at top. So, you have to learn this table to get the correct nomenclature of an organic compound. I will be making a table over here. First will be a group, and then we have a prefix name. First will be group, then a prefix name, and then the suffix name of the functional group. Group, prefix name, and then we have a suffix name. Am I getting clear, student? So, group name, the prefix and the suffix name. The senior-most functional group in the organic compound is COOH. Whenever it is used as a prefix, its prefix name will be carboxy and the suffix will be oic acid. Remember this group. So, if more than one function group is present and in that we have a COH group as a function group, it will be treated as a principal function group. Next will be SO3H. The prefix name of this will be sulfo. Am I clear? And the suffix name of this will be given as sulfonic acid. Suffix name will be given as sulfonic acid over here. Next will be the functional group which will be COOR. COOR group are esters. If you consider their prefix name, this will be alkoxycarbonyl and suffix name will be OIT. So, these are esters group over here. These are esters. The prefix name will be alkoxycarbonyl and the suffix name of this will be given as OIT. Suffix name of this will be given as OIT. If you have COR, prefix name is alkoxycarbonyl, suffix name will be OIT. If you have got the group C double bond OX, C double bond OX. Here in this case X will be chlorine, bromine and iodine. The prefix name of this will be given as haloformyl, and the suffix name of this will be given as oil halide. Am I getting clear, student? The suffix name of this will be given as oil halide. This is haloformyl and oil halide. Next group over here will be C double bond O NH2 group over here. So if you have got this group C double bond O NH2, the prefix name of this will be carbamoyl, and the suffix name of this will be given as amide. Am I clear? What will be the suffix name over here? Amide. Then if we have a group which is a C triple bond N group over here, this is C triple bond N. The prefix name of this will be cyno, and the suffix name will be given as nitrile. You must learn this table. This is cyno, and the suffix name will be given as nitrile. Is it getting clear, student, over here? The suffix name will be given as nitrile. Now, if we continue with this table, the next will be, if we continue with this table, this is again, the table is continuing. You may continue in your notebook. This is group. Then the prefix name, and then the suffix name. Group is there, then their prefix name, and then we have a suffix name. So group, prefix name, and then the suffix name over here. Group name, the prefix name, and the suffix name. After C triple bond N, the next will be N double bond C coordinated to C, N double bond C and coordinated to C. The prefix name of this will be given as isocyano. This will be given as isocyano, and the suffix name will be carbylamine. The suffix name of this will be given as carbylamine. Am I getting clear? So senior-most group is COH, then SO3H, then COR, then C double bond OX, then CONH2, C triple bond N, N double bond C coordinated to C, isocyano, and then the carbylamine, and then over here we have got the group which is CHO. The prefix name of this will be given as formyl. Some of the book also write aldo as a prefix, which is not, which can also be considered, and the suffix name of this will be given as al. Am I getting clear, student? You have to learn this table by heart. Next will be C double bond O group. C double bond O group will be, the prefix name of this will be given as oxo, or some of the book write as keto, or you may write down as oxo, and the suffix name will be given as on. It will be pronounced as on, not one. Then the next group over here will be SH. The prefix name of this will be mercapto, and the suffix name will be thiol. Suffix name will be thiol. Then we have got the group NH2. The prefix name will be amino. The prefix name will be amino, and the suffix name of this will be given as amine. Am I clear? If you have got the group OR, the prefix name will be alkoxy. Then if you have carbon double bond, carbon, C double bond C, it has only the prefix, suffix, and this will be ene. Then we have carbon triple bond carbon. This will be YNE. There will be no prefix name, and the suffix will be YNE. Then we have N double bond N. The prefix name of this will be given as azo. Then we have a group NO2. The prefix name of this will be given as nitro. Then we have N double bond O. The prefix name of this will be given as nitroso. And then at the last we have X group. X can either be chlorine, bromine or iodine. It has only the prefix, and the prefix name of this will be given as halo. A slight mistake I have made over here. This will be having only the prefix. So double bond is having a suffix, triple bond is having a suffix, and double bond N will be having a prefix. This is azo. This over here will be nitro, and the name of this group will be given as nitroso. And at the last comes the R group, which is a prefix name will be alkyl. Or if we have AR group, AR will be, this can be aryl group, alkyl or the aryl group. Their name is to be given in the alphabetical order. So if an organic compound contains more than one functional group, then out of all those functional group, one will be selected as a principal functional group, and the name of that has to be given according to the seniority table. According to the seniority table, we will be selecting a senior functional group and then will be writing their name. Am I clear, student? Now I will give you certain examples to get accustomed with this table. As for example, suppose we have got this compound CH3 and then CH2 and then COOH. Suppose we want to give a name to this compound. So how will I give? This will be 1, 2 and then over here will be 3. This is 1, 2, 3. This is a chain terminating group. It is being given number 1. So the name of this compound will be given as propane and then oic acid. Am I clear? Prop is a root word. N is primary suffix. Secondary suffix begin with O. So I have deleted the word E from here. So the name of this will be given as propanoic acid. Now suppose we have got this compound CH2 and then SO3H and then CH2 and then COOH. So this will be 1, 2 and 3. Just see over here. There are two different functional groups. One is COH, other will be SO3H. In this case, we will be selecting a senior functional group which is COH. So the suffix name will be given according to COH. So for 3 carbon atom, what is the root word? This is prop, ane, and then oic, and then acid. At number 3, what is present? SO3H. So what is the prefix for SO3H? This is sulfo. So the name of this group will be given as 3-sulfopropanoic acid. Am I clear, student? What name do we give to this one? 3-sulfopropanoic acid. Now look at this one. Suppose we have to give the name to this compound CH3 and then we have CH, CH3, then CH, and then over here is the group Cl, CH3CH, and then will be a group CH, and then we write down C double bond O, O and CH3. Which functional group is this? Ester. Am I clear? So how will I give the name to this one? This is a chain terminating and a senior functional group as compared to Cl. So it will be selected in the main chain. This will be 1, 2 and 3. For 3 carbon atom, what is the root word? Root word will be prop, single bonded ane, and this will be O8. At number 2, what is present? Chloro. Now how to give the name to this one? How to give a name to this one? This is propanoate. Now this is alkyl propanoate. So this is alkyl group. Which alkyl group? Methyl. So this will be methyl. And then over here we write down at number 2 what is present? 2-chloromethyl propanoate. Am I clear, student? So the name of this can be given as O8 or we may write it as, it can be named as alkyl OH. So for 3 carbon atom, what is the root word? Prop, single bonded ane. This will be O8. Cl comes below ester group. So this is Cl comes much below ester group. This over here. So it will be treated as a prefix. So name of this will be given as 2-chloromethyl propane O8. Am I clear, student? Suppose we have the name of this compound. Just see over here. This is CH2 and C double bond O and Cl, and then we have CH2 and then CH2, and then over here we have got the group which is a C double bond O and HCl2. Just see over here. In this case there are two functional groups. One is CONH2 and one is COCl. Out of CONH2 and COCl, which is more senior? COCl. So definitely both are chain terminating and are the part of the chain. So both will be selected in the chain, but the numbering will be done in such a manner so that the COCl group gets the lower number as per the seniority table. So this will be number 1, this will be number 2, this is 3, this is 4 and this is 5. Am I clear? For 5 carbon atom, what is the root word? This is pent. Single bonded ane. What is the suffix for COX group over here? Oil halide. So pentane, oil, halide group is what? Chloride. So pentane, oil, chloride. Am I clear? Now this is which group? C double bond O NH2 group. At what number it is present? 5. What is the prefix name of this? It is carbamoyl. So we will be writing over here as 5-carbamoyl. The name must begin with a capital letter. 5-carbamoyl, pentane, oil, chloride. Am I getting clear, student? So this is how you have to give. You have to select the senior functional group. So if more than one functional group is present, a senior functional group will be selected, which will account for the suffix name, and on that basis the name of the compound is to be given. Suppose we have got this compound over here. This is a CH2, and then over here we have C triple bond N, and then over here we have CH2, and then we have CH2, and then this group will be C triple bond N. So if I give the name to this one, I will be selecting the longest chain here. Both the function groups are same. So this is 1, 2, this will be 3, 4 and 5. For 5 carbon atom, root word will be pent, single bonded ane, and at 1 and 5 number, what is present? Nitrile. So pentane 1,5-dinitrile. So name of this group will be given as pentane 1,5-dinitrile or 1,5-pentane-dinitrile. I hope this must have been very clear to you. So today in this lecture, we have tried to give the name to the certain compound on the basis of a seniority table. Is it clear, student? Now in our next lecture, we will take certain more examples to explain to you the effect of the seniority table in giving the name of the polyfunctional group. Till then, you learn this table thoroughly, make the structure as per the rule discussed with you. That will give you a more confidence in the organic chemistry. So we'll meet in the next lecture. Till then, thank you.